Ray Allen, two-time champion, all-time leader in three-pointers made, part of the Celtics Big Three, and then made the three that would propel the Heat and LeBron to an NBA title in 2013. And now, you can add author to his resume. In Ray Allen's new book, he details his life, basketball, career, and everything in between. I'm pleased to be joined by Ray Allen to discuss his book, which just hit the shelves. Thanks so much for joining me, Ray. You wrote this book about your life, and one of the biggest turning points in your life was the decision to leave the Celtics and to join the Heat and LeBron. Did you know towards the end of your last year in Boston that your time there was coming to an end?
No, I didn't know that I was going to leave. I didn't have an understanding of what was going to take place going into that summer. Most of us, when we go into free agency, you never know what will entail.
What went into your decision in choosing Miami?
At that moment, I think, just trying to figure out what option best presented itself to me and the family. My best possibility option to win. At that time, I only had, my options were Memphis, Minnesota, and Miami. So, based on his historical significance, you tell me.
Your decision to leave created quite the stir. We're still talking about it now. Did you expect the backlash that you got when you left from fans and former teammates?
Yeah, there's going to be people that aren't happy because I decided to leave. But since when do we make decisions, that affect our lives and our jobs and our families for other people? We have to think about the decisions that we need to make that are good for us. And those are the decisions I've been making my whole life. And I had a family and team of people around me that helped me make those decisions. So to the magnitude that it reached, never would have imagined, just how sensitive people were about it. I understand that a lot of people were disappointed because of what I meant to them, but it didn't take anything away from my feeling towards the city of Boston and the people that I played for. Those were some of the most special moments I've ever had in my life. So, for a lot of the vitriol that came from those sides, it's been very hurtful because, as players, we all leave. We all move on, we all retire. The teams continue on. So we have to do what we do and what's best for our careers. That's what, we've been doing since we started playing sports.
You talk about vitriol. LeBron got it as well when he decided to leave Cleveland for Miami. He has another big decision to make this summer. What would your advice be to him this time around?
Well, I'll tell you one thing that's different this time. He's making a decision that is going to be best for his sanctity, for his family, for his mentality. Last time we left Cleveland, he hadn't won any championships. He now has 3 under his belt, so this time the decision is going to be different. So really it's going to be about how he feels and how the organization, he and their organization get along together, their ability to make moves in the future and how they position themselves. If a team is out there that can prove to him otherwise, then that's going to certainly influence the decision he makes.
Does loyalty exist in the NBA?
No.
Should it?
No. It's not about loyalty, it's about business. We get traded. You, as a free agent, you sign a contract to go somewhere wherever you need to go, but players only have a small window to maximize their dollar, to maximize their ability to win a championship. And each individual player has to decide that for themselves. It's just the nature of sports. Teams stay, players kind of move on, you become legendary, you move on, but it's not about loyalty. You can have loyalty to a player can have loyalty to a team, but at the end of the day, business is going to ultimately decide whether that relationship is going to carry on or is going to move on.
Hot takes from Ray Allen. Thank you so much for joining us. And in the meantime, stick with Sports Pulse, your heartbeat to what's trending in sports.